Hello, and welcome to this video on creating a WorldCat query collection in WorldShare Collection Manager to retrieve MARC records based on specific search criteria. WorldCat query collections help libraries enhance local catalogs or maintain group catalogs by identifying sets of WorldCat records using specific WorldCat search indexes, which libraries can download either as a one-time file or on an ongoing basis. Let's review a workflow showing how WorldCat query collections work. The library creates a WorldCat query collection and defines selection criteria using WorldCat search indexes. OCLC searches WorldCat for records that match the criteria and delivers them. The library then downloads the files and can load the records into its local or shared catalog. At times, query collections are used for other reporting needs, in which case there is no need to load the records into a local system. Begin by signing into your library's WorldShare URL. Click Metadata, then Collection Manager. Click the Institution Settings button to review some key settings. Click the MARC Records accordion. Click Yes to enable MARC record delivery. Under the Customize Records tab, confirm or set up desired customizations for delivered MARC records. Click the Record Delivery tab to select a delivery format, frequency, and output options. If you select TSV file format, click the TSV Settings tab to select MARC fields to be included in the file. Click the Reports accordion to sign up to receive reports, enter your cataloging or administration authorization. Click the drop-down arrow next to Records Reports to select desired reports. It is recommended to select deleted, new, and updated records. Institution settings is covered in more detail in a separate training linked in this video's description. For this example, the library needs MARC records for all current WorldCat holdings set from 2020 to 2024. Click the Create a Collection button and select Collection Type, Query Collection. Click Create. The Properties accordion opens automatically. An asterisk indicates required fields. Enter a collection name, such as Training Holdings. The collection ID is populated, but it can be changed. Optionally, add a description for the collection. For this example, holdings from 2020 to 2024. In the WorldCat selection criteria box, enter your query using the appropriate WorldCat search indexes. For this example, use the LI index for library holdings. Enter the library symbol. In this case, TS259. By default, query collections include local data, so searches will include your local bibliographic records and their associated local data. To exclude local data, deselect Include My Local Data in the search. Select the collection type, one-time delivery to receive a file of records for the WorldCat query collection one time only. If the library wants to receive records on an ongoing basis, choose Ongoing Delivery. With Ongoing Delivery, libraries receive files for new records matching your criteria, deleted records that no longer match your criteria, and updated records when changes are made. Under the MARC Delivery Filters accordion, there are options to filter by process or by date. Use Filter by Process to select one or more processes that added holdings and specify the OCLC symbol or symbols that added them. Use Filter by Date to narrow results by the date holdings were set, date records were created, or date records were updated. Leave MARC Delivery Filters blank to retrieve all library holdings. For this example, select Date Holdings Set to narrow results. Enter start date, January 1st, 2020, end date, December 31st, 2024, and the library's OCLC symbol. Next, configure collection level settings. MARC record delivery must be enabled for the library to receive the MARC files from the query. Click on the MARC Records accordion. Under the Enable MARC Record Delivery section, ensure that Use Institution setting is selected and that MARC records are enabled. Then, the options for Customize Records and Record Delivery appear. Use the Customize Records tab to decide how to handle any local holdings records and local bibliographic data. If changes are needed, click the link to return to Institution Settings. If your library would like to add a custom text to each record in the new query collection, use the MARC Custom Text section. Full details on using this option can be found within the collection custom text documentation on our help site. Click the Record Delivery tab to choose Delivery File Output. The default is Deliver records for this collection in the same file as other collections. If you would like records delivered in a separate file, click the Change button to view the Record Delivery Template dialog box. Select Deliver records in a separate file. Choose an existing file name or click the green plus button, then enter a new file name, such as Holdings Training. By default, the isolated box is unchecked. If left unchecked, records may include multiple URLs from different collections. Select Isolated if your local system requires one URL per record, even when a title appears in multiple collections. Or if you manage query collections for multiple libraries and need records to reflect changes for a single collection only. Select the desired file format or keep the default. Click the Save button. Under WorldCat Holdings, select Include New Records Already Held in WorldCat to ensure that records are delivered for your query. For one-time query collections, records are delivered within 24 to 48 hours after MARC record delivery is enabled for the collection. For ongoing query collections, the Record Delivery tab contains an option to set delivery frequency and choose subsequent record output. The default is Include only records with changes, updated, added, or deleted after initial delivery. To receive all records, including unchanged titles, with every delivery, select Include a complete set of records with every delivery. Click the Create button. The number of results appears immediately. If you applied MARC delivery filters, the actual records delivered may differ. Click Continue. A message appears confirming the collection was created. Retrieve the records through My Files or SFTP. See additional training videos for details. Libraries create query collections for a variety of purposes. In addition to retrieving records for all current holdings in WorldCat, libraries often use query collections to obtain records for titles from a specific provider or subject, records for all print serials in the library's collection, or records across multiple OCLC symbols. Here are some tips for constructing WorldCat selection criteria to meet your library's needs. The table shows some commonly used indexes and their corresponding index labels. When using the year index and entering a date range, use 2 dots instead of a hyphen. Use Boolean operators in all capital letters with a space before and after to combine indexes. For help with indexes, use the Searching WorldCat Indexes documentation found on our support site. For further information on WorldShare Collection Manager, select Help at the top of the screen and select General Help. Or access the OCLC support site directly through your browser at help.oclc.org. And select Metadata Services, then WorldShare Collection Manager. For any queries not answered by Collection Manager documentation, please contact OCLC support by clicking the Contact Us link found at the top of the page. Then select Find Contact Information for your region. That concludes this video. Thank you for watching.